Hi, I'm Dr. Ken Berry, a family physician, and in this short video, let's discuss 7 ways to deal with hunger pains while you're fasting. Now, I've been fasting for a few years now, and I've picked up a few tricks that help me personally to not break my fast when I'm trying to fast for health reasons, for fat burning reasons, or for other reasons. And I'm going to share those tips with you in this video. Fasting is a very powerful tool for improving your health, decreasing chronic inflammation, and losing fat. It is very natural, it's very safe, it's not a fad, and I encourage you to give it a try if you've never even considered it before. Now, before we proceed, please consider clicking that subscribe button and the little bell button right beside it so that every time I have an idea about fasting or nutrition or health or weight loss or hormones or anything else, you'll get a notification from YouTube. Now, let's jump right into the 7 tips. And at the end of this video, I'm going to give you a bonus tip. When all else fails, you can do this, and 9 times out of 10, it will turn off that hunger pang and you can keep on fasting. Number 1, and it sounds a little cliche, but for most of the people, it works most of the time. Number 1 is to just drink a glass of water. And this can be just regular still water, or it can be sparkling water, but you never want to make it a water that has flavor or sweetener in it, because that might actually raise your insulin and break the physiological fast that we're going for here. Number 2 is a dash of salt. When I'm fasting, I always have my Redmond's Real Salt, tiny little pocket shaker in my pocket. And a good dash or 2 of this salt on my tongue turns off my hunger 9 times out of 10. Another thing that I keep in my pocket when I'm fasting is my Keto Chow Electrolyte drops. A few drops of these salty drops on your tongue turns off hunger 9 times out of 10. And I actually follow this algorithm when I'm fasting. So if the water doesn't work, then I do the salt. If that doesn't work, then I do the electrolyte drops. Another great trick that a patient taught me is if you're fasting, have some toothpicks in your pocket. Because a lot of time eating is not you actually needing food and nutrition. It's just you wanting to have that hand-to-mouth habit, right? Or you wanting to just have something in your mouth, that habit of chewing and playing with something with your tongue. Toothpicks that are definitely unsweetened and unflavored, just plain wooden toothpicks, are a great way to get that without actually breaking your fast. Number 5 is to sip on some black coffee or unsweetened tea. You don't want these to be flavored coffees or flavored teas. You just want it to be straight black coffee or straight unsweetened tea. A lot of times, just that little bit of flavor that's over and above water will help you turn off your hunger pangs and help you continue your fast. Now, there's another liquid you can use to sip on or drink while you're fasting. It's called Ketorade, and I'm going to pop up a link at the end of this video how we make our own personal Ketorade. And if you want to sip on it while fasting, don't put any sweetener in it or any flavors, just the basic Ketorade that we talk about in that video, okay? Then number 7 is remove yourself from the situation that's giving you hunger pangs. This may be sitting in front of the television watching processed food commercials. This may be sitting around family members or friends who are just munching on crap, chips, cookies, candy, whatever. If that triggers you, get up and walk out. That is not rude. That's perfectly acceptable. You're doing this to save your life and help your health. You're perfectly within your rights to say, I'm going to walk down the hall for a second. I'm going to go for a walk. I'm going to go meditate. I'm going to go watch a YouTube video. I can't be sitting here with you guys just mindlessly munching on this food, or I'm going to start to mindlessly munch too. Because as you may already know, I have a video on this channel previous to this about what causes hunger pangs. And 8 times out of 9, it's not true, meaningful hunger that you need to satisfy with nutrition. It's caused by something else. So get yourself out of that situation and fast on. Now, the bonus tip. If everything else I just told you has failed, I will take a teaspoon of butter, grass-fed butter, and you can also use coconut oil. Pop it in my mouth, let it melt in my mouth, and swallow it. And also sometimes I'll actually salt the butter, so you're getting the salt and the butter. So now how does that not break your fast? Well, definitely if you eat any carbohydrates or have any sweet taste in your mouth, that's going to raise your insulin and break your fast. If you eat or drink any protein, that's going to break your fast by raising your insulin. Fat barely moves your insulin level at all. Salt doesn't move it at all. And so that little spoon of salty butter very often turns off my hunger and puts all of my hunger hormones in the right position, and my hunger pangs go away, and I can continue to fast even longer for all the health benefits that are associated with it. Now, I've got an entire playlist about intermittent fasting called Intermittent Fasting 101. It's on this channel. You can find that, and you can watch all those videos at your leisure so that you will become an expert on how to fast properly, what breaks your fast, what doesn't break your fast, and so on. If you know someone who's trying to improve their health, lose fat, lose weight, lower their chronic inflammation levels, please share this video with them on social media, in an email, in a text message, in a WhatsApp. You can actually help them be healthier by sharing this video. Also, if my videos have helped you in some small way, please consider signing up as a patron. There's a Patreon link down below. It's a super quick sign up, and you can throw a buck or two my way to help me have more time and more resources to make videos just like this. This is Dr. Barry. I'll see you next time.